Hey everybody, my name is Kita. Welcome back to the Resistance Book Club, and this here is Library Hall number 7. So get some snacks, get a drink, get some paper, a pen, and come on back because I got a lot. All right. All right. So this time I went with my husband. My husband was kind enough to take me to the library, and because I had to send those books back only for me to sit up there and get like 3 bags worth of books. And we're talking about from like children's books to comic books to middle grade to the like it's a lot. So and then I said, well, I have to show Star Wars, right? So there is a massive amount of Star Wars, okay? So I figured, why not let's hit the ground running with let's do the Star Wars first, and then I'll do the children's. So within the Star Wars, is going to be children's and comic books, like anything that's pertaining to Star Wars. I'm going to be doing that, and then in another, like after that segment, then it's going to be children's, and then so on and so forth. Okay, all right. I don't know. Are y'all ready? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't even know. I counted, but I think I was wrong with the count because then I realized that I do have children's books that I didn't even count for. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to do it. Okay, so first, let's do the children's Star Wars. First, we have, let me do it over here. Star Wars The Last Jedi. So, this here is just the kid version of the movie, which is the sequel to the new trilogy. Okay, and so the first one is The Force Awakens, then Last Jedi, and then the third one is The Rise of Skywalker. So yeah, they just put it in a kid's form, okay, which is easier to read. We read this. We read this, and it's good. Very simple to the point. Doesn't have like anything bad or any, like all the bad stuff in there. It's just really easy to get through, more kiddish and everything. Even though there's a lot of words, she still caught it. She always asks a lot of questions, which is great. So yeah, I love that one. Next one we have is Solo. This here is another movie that follows a younger Han Solo, and I believe this here is, yeah, because I was about to say, is what's this more prequel? No, this here is the whole movie just broken down into a children's book, and it's great. We loved it. I read this. She wanted to read it. So yeah, I thought it was good. All about Han Solo and how he, became a scoundrel. How he got in the Millennium Falcon. You also meet Lando. So yeah. Next one is Star Wars We Are the Resistance, and this here is more of The Force Awakens because it just shows The Force Awakens in a shorter form and how they become the resistance, or in this case, yeah, how they become the resistance, but they are, trying to save Ray and all that other stuff. So yeah, love it. Love the graphics. It's beautiful. And we read this too. hmm Next one is Star Wars Grogu's Galaxy. So Grogu, if nobody don't know, comes from the TV show on Disney Plus, which is The Mandalorian. We meet him at the very end of season 1 and realize that, Mando has to protect him, and it becomes more of a father and son bonding. And it was great. So in this here, you just get just more of a broad stroke of meeting Grogu. What is he like? You know that he is force sensitive, and he is also learning his ability as well. Clearly, he's been trained in the Jedi Temple, and you also get to meet some of the characters that have taken care of him while Mando goes out on missions to, make sure that him and Grogu is well taken care of for credits. So yeah, it's beautiful. I loved it. Like, so she enjoys this because she liked Grogu a lot. So that was that, and we read it too. So that was that for the children's books for Star Wars. Now, let's get to, let me see here. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, these are just regular stuff. Let me start off with this one because I thought this was actually pretty cool. All right, so this here, if you had checked my last video, please do, of all the anticipated Star Wars stuff coming out this year. This year, they're actually updating this book, and it actually has Ahsoka on the cover. But this one here has Rey on the cover because this here is the older version of it, of Women in the Galaxy, or of the Galaxy. Sorry. So this here is every woman you can possibly think of. See, in Urso from Rogue One to Nisa. I forgot where we meet Nisa from, but this here is an Ewok. I can't think of where we meet this one at. Return of the Jedi. Then you see Leia. It's just many women. I believe that's Rey. Sana Sorrows. Yes. Yes. Tordoza. So you get to meet all different types of women in the Star Wars galaxy. And this here is so good to learn. I can't wait to go through this with her because she, like I said, she loves Rey, she loves Ahsoka, Sabine, who doesn't love Princess Leia or General Leia. So yeah, you get to learn all the different women characters that have made a huge impact, and some who haven't, but what is just in there, who have made a, an impact in Star Wars universe, and it's just great. So I saw it and I was like, I didn't even know it was there. I'm gonna get it, duh. Like, who isn't? All right, next we have Star Wars from a Certain Point of View. I definitely have wanted to get this because these are all the authors that have contributed a short story in here, and I definitely want to read it. One of the few, you'll know some, okay? You'll know that Pierce Brown is one of the writers. Um, Delilah Dawson, Zoraida Cordova. Let's see. I'm surprised that Ashley Eckstein. So if you don't know, Ashley Eckstein is the voice of Ahsoka on the animated show of the Clone Wars. And so she is always, like, literally is always at every Comic Con and everything, showing on. She is literally like the Ahsoka. Um Let's see. Claudia Gray is in it. Christy Golden, Jason Fry. Trying to figure out Ken Liu, Nanette Okorafor, Beth Revis, Sabah Tahir. Okay. Chuck Wendig. Yeah, so you have quite of a lot of people in here that have made a short story in here in the Star Wars universe. So I definitely wanted to read it because I have read some of their stuff outside of the Star Wars universe, and I really want to see what it's looking like in here in their Star Wars form. So yeah, can't wait. Next, I have Poe Dameron Freefall by Alex Segura. So this here is just following Poe. I am not too sure if this is um in between the sequel trilogy, but I would have to see. Or this could be like before he became a pilot, or how he became a pilot. I'm not too sure. I just saw it because I had always wanted to read it. So I say, yeah, I gotta get it. So yep, this is it. Next is here we go with another Poe Dameron. But this one here is Resistance Reborn by Rebecca Roanhart. See, we're seeing other authors. Yeah, so this here I definitely have wanted to read, especially something by Rebecca Roanhart in the Star Wars universe. So I cannot wait. I'm not too sure if this is like the before or in between the series, but this here is the journey to Star Wars. Okay, but I'm not too sure. I don't care. I just want to. Oh, okay. So before the saga ends, that's the timeline. So before the saga ends, so it's before the Rise of Skywalker. So Rise of Skywalker is the third movie in the sequel trilogy, and that's when the Resistance must be reborn. Okay, so yeah, I can't wait. So I definitely want to read that. All right, next one. I've been dying to read this book. I don't know why it took me so long to read this book. Phasma, and this here is by Delilah Dawson. Excuse me. This here is following I think they call her Captain or General Phasma, something like that. But she is actually played by Gwendolyn Christie. Everybody should know who that is. She made a huge impact in Game of Thrones. She was the tall, beautiful woman who became a knight in the Game of Thrones, and her journey throughout that whole show was absolutely stellar and amazing. And yeah, she had her shot in the sequel trilogy in The Force Awakens, and we meet her as Phasma, and she is the one who controls the whole stormtroopers next to Kylo Ren. So yeah, when I saw this, I was like, why is it taking me years just to get to this book? I should have read this already, right? Like I really should have. But I'm gonna read this because I really want to know. So I'm not too sure um, when this timeline is, but this is starting to make it seem like it's probably like an origin story. But I love this. Oh, I love that. And if you know, you know. I like the red stormtroopers. Chat, telling you, they evil. All right, so these here, these next three are like smaller books. So this one here is Before the Awakening. Let me see, who is this by Greg Rucka. Okay, and this here is before The Force Awakens. So it's got Finn, Ray, and Poe. And I definitely have wanted to read it because it was such a small read. And so the art in here is done by Phil Noto. So I'll show you. See, I think it's pretty. I love it. I love the artwork in here. Look at that. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, I can't wait to read it. So pretty much, I guess is how Finn became a stormtrooper. I don't know how much of Ray. Maybe it's more of his story than it is them two. Because if you already have his story in free fall, I don't understand like why we need Poe in it. I think they just probably in it because he does, you know, band up with them too. But I'm thinking it's probably more Finn's story than anything. So yeah, can't wait to read that. Next one is Moving Target, a Princess Leia adventure. So clearly this is around the original trilogy. Cecil Castellucci and Jason Fry are the ones that have written and did the artwork in this book. So pretty much it's just more than likely a just another adventure of Princess Leia. You'll find out that Princess Leia is sprinkled everywhere, including comic books and all of that. And so she always have an adventure. Okay, it's just like, okay, what are we getting into now? And yeah, I just saw it and I was like, okay, yeah, they actually have it. I wanted to see if they get to the see that that's them standing around the hologram of the map. Um, let's see. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, so they got a lot of stuff in here. I can't wait. I'm definitely gonna read it. So yep. Next one is The Last Jedi, and this here is Cobalt Squadron. This here is looking like we are following Rose. Rose is another woman in the of the galaxy, and we do meet her because her and Finn meet up just out of random. And yeah, I thought this here might be really good if this is just her story. This here is written by Elizabeth Wing. And yeah, let me check out this artwork. It should have some. Yep. So you see them all sitting around. You see Rose, General Leia. At this point, she becomes General Leia. You know, it's like the artwork is pretty awesome. It don't look like this one here had too many. And see all the TIE fighters. These are the TIE. Yeah, I love it. These look good. So I can't wait to read it. All right, next we have all right, Star Wars Myths and Fables by George Mann. Now, I believe that this here is more AC the Dragon, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna be like, oh my god. And let me tell you, George Mann, baby, he killed it in the High Republic. He did two books in phase three, and I was like, you're the person that I is gonna have to be an auto buy for me. So I am absolutely happy that he did this because I cannot wait. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, like I need to get it. He has not steered me wrong yet. So yeah, I can't wait. I don't know what it's about. Like Myths and Fables could, of this. I have no idea, but I definitely want to read it. I do. It just says Tales Untold from the Edge of the Galaxy. So, we have that. And then look at the back. You see? Yeah. He just has a mask on and something else. Yeah. It looks good. I can't wait. Next one here is another set of short stories of Jedi and Sith. I did read, I read at least two of these stories. The first two, they were good. I think like one of them had like Count Dooku in it. I believe it did. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, who does it have in here? It has, I'm just going to read off some names: Roseanne A. Brown, Delilah Dawson, Tessa Gratton, Sam Maggs. Sam Maggs did the because I actually read that one. Oh child, it was a video game. Why am I blanking on it? I'll put up the thing, the book of it. But yeah, she did that. Karen Strong, Alex Segura. So yeah, I said, well, and look, words is big, or I should say, the spacing, the line spacing is big. So it should be an easy, easy, easy read for real. Like this shouldn't even hurt. So yeah, and then on the back of it, you have Anakin and Obi-Wan. Yeah, so that was good. hmm All right, now the last part of this is the comics, and look at that, 20 minutes in, and this is what we're working with. Okay, bear with me. All right, so I have a comic book of the Bounty Hunters. So I have two of these. Just look at that. Aren't they awesome? They look great. Crimson Rain. I did read Crimson Rain. In fact, I think I have that as the next one. But yeah, and that cover don't look sick. Look at that. You see? And then for this one, you know, okay. So I don't even care what it's about. I just want to read it. I never read it. So I just want to read that. Next one I have is The Crimson Rain. You got to read it because this here is Kira. And remember when I said about the other book with Han Solo, the children's play? This is her, Kira. Han and Kira used to be a thing, but then she ended up going deeper. Like she went deep, honey, and created like a band of evil people to do her dirty work. Okay, that's what Crimson Rain is, or Crimson Dawn, if you want to say it. But yeah, I loved it. I read it. It was so good. I just wanted to show you guys this comic book because yeah, I absolutely love it. I love this book. So yeah, good comic book. Next one we have is Lando, Double or Nothing, honey. Yes, and it's Donald Glover on the cover because he played Lando in the Han Solo movie. He was so good in it. Everybody loved it, and they really wanted him to do a TV show, but he doesn't want to do it. I really don't think he wants to do it. But yeah, so see the artwork, So I can't wait to read it. I have not read it yet, but I will be reading this. Next one, I'm actually in the middle of this. I did read some of it. I don't think I put a bookmark in here. But yep, this here is The Rise of Kylo Ren. And this here is, okay, Kylo Ren. He changed his name. His original name is Ben Solo. Who is he related to? Well, he is the son of Leia, Princess Leia, and Han Solo. Yes, they are married, and yes, they have a son who is being trained by his uncle, Luke, and he couldn't train him anymore because he realized that he was stepping into the dark side. And he literally follows behind his grandfather, which his grandfather is Darth Vader. Again, Vader is gone, he's not around, but he just follows the same path as his grandfather. So yeah, so we get to see the rise, honey. The rise. And it's going to be so good because I read some of it and I was like, yes, give me more. All right, next we have Captain. Oh, so it is Captain. I figured it was Captain Phasma. Look at that. Looks great. I love the artwork. I don't even know where in part this is, but I figured let me get it and then I read it along with the book. Isn't that awesome? Yes, honey. Yes. So yeah, I can't wait. I love the comic books. I always read the comic books a lot. Next one here is Thrawn, and we have oh child, look at that. Mm, mm. Thrawn and Tarkin, I believe. Yeah, Tarkin. So I believe that this here is more of like his beginning story of how he got into the Empire. Even though you can read the trilogy and whatnot, but yeah, I'm here for it. I can't wait. But to actually see it in graphic form will probably be great. It will give a whole new lens to it. So yeah, I have wanted to read it so badly. So yeah, I can't wait. Last one is Obi-Wan and Anakin story. Tell me, baby, like these comments, yo, the illustration of it. Oh man, damn, man, it be going hard. Look at that. Mm, mm. What do we have? I'm just looking like, wait, what? Mm, look at that. Yeah, I can't wait. I need to read it. I read Obi-Wan comics 1 through 5, and I thought those were great. Oh my god, it was like it was an older Obi-Wan, and him just kind of reflecting on certain things that happened in his life and whatnot. Oh my god, like that was hitting. Yeah. All right. So with that being said, we are done with all the Star Wars. Let's get into the children's. If you want to go ahead and put it on pause, go ahead. Now we're getting into the regular books. I was not kidding. I wasn't kidding. 27 minutes in, and we ain't nowhere near done. Ready for these children's books? All right, let's go. First, Fancy Nancy's. I have picked these out for her because she watches the show. This one here, Nancy makes her mark, which we see in this episode, where she puts her hands in the cement. And this one here is the Shoo La La. I believe like this is literally like the first episode of the season where she will see these ballet shoes and she wanted it so badly, the red shoes. Yeah, it's cute. I love them. It's in short, reading form because she is learning how to read. So that's what I had wanted. You see, words is easy to read, child. They easy to read. Easy. That's what I be doing for her. So yeah, it's so good. I like these. I really do. Next one, I'm gonna just be like breezing through because there's so many. Okay. Um, this one here is the Wakanda Forever Black Panther. Sora was like, "Mommy, we gotta have this Black Panther." I said, "Okay, honey." So it's just teaching you Wakanda, the people of Wakanda, what's there in Wakanda. Um, the villains of Wakanda, what they're about, all of that, traditions and culture and everything. Okoye, she loves Okoye, honey. She loves Okoye. I promise you, she do. She's like, "There's Okoye," and we was watching this. She was like, "There's Okoye." I was like, "Okay." She loves Okoye. Um, so that's good. We have next Coco Melon. I like school. She loves her Coco Melon, honey. She sees it. She was like, okay. We have not read this yet, but we will for sure. Each night we've been taking 2 new books at a time. She picks them. She knows which one she's read already. And then she just says, okay, ready for the next one. And then so we just take them. But we haven't gotten to this one here yet. But yeah, so you know how Coco Melon is very interactive and everything. And yeah, I just thought that was cool. And to get next here, we already finished this because I had it bookmarked because I realized that these here are actually broken down into chapters. And this here is a level 4 reading, but that's okay. Level 4 meaning like you can read, and these words is like in paragraph forms and whatnot. So, but it was cool, and it's broken down into chapters. Okay, so what I did was we did three, because there were 6 chapters, so we read 3 chapters one night and then the next three in another night. So when we finished it, this here is The World of Emily Windsnap, A Dolphin Rescue, by Liz Kessler, illustrated by Joni Stone. And you're following Emily and her friends. Emily is the Black Mermaid. These are her friends, and they're there to save the dolphins. All right, so good. Next one is Dora and Her Friends, and We Love to Dance. We actually read this one. Um, Really cute. It just shows like what they like about dancing. Do you want to dance and all that other stuff? I thought it was really cute. Very to the point. You know, you see them like just having fun, learning how to dance, and that was that. I just thought it was really cute. Next one, we have Paw Patrol, which is the Runaway Rocket. I believe we read this one. Yeah, we read this one. And the chicken goes off and he gets into the rocket, and the rocket takes off with him in it. And it was just cute, you know. I think she really wants the other one, the other Paw Patrol, where it's more about Chase and the rest of the pups. But she did, we enjoyed it. I said, you gotta appreciate something. So yeah, very cute. You know, see Mayor Goodway and all of that, all the other kids in the festival. You see the whole team. I thought it was cute. It was cute. All right, hold on. No, oh Lord. All right. So next, oh man, there's a lot more children's books. Next, we have Islandborn. This here is by Juno Diaz. I believe it's Juno. She has a T at the end. And this here, I had to put a bookmark in it. It's a lot of words. I didn't realize it. When I tell you it's a lot, it's a lot. But anyway, the girl, the young girl, she's in class and she gets an assignment that she needs to talk about or draw up a her island of where she was born. But the thing is that she moved to where she is now when she was a baby, so she don't really know anything about the island that she was born in. And so she's asking people around her neighborhood, like, what do you miss about I forgot where she was born at, but what do you miss about da da da? And it was just so beautiful. Afro Latina for sure, but I forgot like which part she was born in. But so far it's so good. I just said, let's just put a stamp on it and then we'll read some more the next day. So yeah, I did love it though. We loved it. Next one here is Me and the Boss. So this here is about a young boy and her older sister and how he just pretty much just follows, behind her, and how she pretty much just controls the narrative of everything in his life. So funny, so cute. It was just so good. Really appreciate the book. It was so funny. Next one. Actually, I think I already did that one. From the last one. This one here is really good. Brown is warm, black is bright. This one here is by Sarah A. Thompson. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. This one here is by Michelle Edwards and April Harrison. Okay. Yeah. So this one here is pretty much just talking about the colors and like how kids view colors in the sense that we don't as adults, if that makes sense. So black is warm, black is bright, like things from like leaves to birds to holding hands, how they see you in front of their faces and everything. Beautiful story. Beautiful story. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. We enjoyed that one. She loved it for sure. All right, next set. I told you. I told you. All right, this one we've done, we've read this one, which is Where is Curious George? A look and find book around the town. So this one here, you just have to find, you can read it and then find the different objects that it tells you to find, as well as find George. That's it. Really good. She's really good at doing this here. We had a good time. This one here, I had a good time. Welcome to the cipher. So let me tell you, this here is set in the Bronx. This here is words by Cody Dill and pictures by Adawadio Afu. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm pretty sure I butchered it. But this one here is set in the Bronx, and the kids are doing a cipher. So if you don't know what a cipher is a group of people, and the DJ goes ahead and drops a beat, and you go ahead and you rap on the beat, you freestyle on the beat, and that's what they were doing here. So she didn't kind of understand it, and I had to teach her a little bit about hip hop. So what did I do? I had to show her a YouTube video of an actual cipher, but I kept it classy. So her first cipher that she watched was the one with Brandy, and it was I Want to Be Down, and it showed Erica Badu, Tiana Taylor, and I forgot the other woman's name. And then I decided to show her the actual performance of Brandy bringing out Queen Latifah, MC Light, and Yo Yo for the I Want to Be Down remix. And so it was like a really wonderful and teaching moment. And because she doesn't really listen to hip hop like that, but it was cool for her to actually see what it is. And she really enjoyed the song. hmm Next one is The Field by Baptiste Paul, pictures by Jacqueline Alcantara. I believe it's about soccer. I have not read this yet, but I will. It's definitely on our list. Trust me, we are going through these books, I promise you. So she's loving reading the physical. It's funny. Like, she kind of wanted to take a step away from reading the Kindle and wanting to read the physical books. So that's why, I don't have a problem with her, reading the stuff on the Kindle and everything is another easier way of her learning how to read because they have the audio to it and they highlight the words as it's going. But she definitely likes these picture books for sure, for sure. This one here is Little Owl Snow. This one here is by Divya. I can't pronounce that. I don't know what it's about, but clearly on the cover it's about an owl and snow. We have not read it yet, but we will. Next is Paddington Plays On. We have read this. It is very cute. You just follow Paddington. He wants to be a drummer in the band, and he did. And, it was such a mess at the end, but then it came back in full circle, and I thought it was a really cute story. So she likes Paddington. Has she seen the movie? No. I just saw it and was like, hey, let's just read this book. And so she likes it. Will she watch the movie? Absolutely. One day, but not right now. It is what it is. So that's that for all of the children's books. Okay. All right. Next, let's get to the young adult. I believe these are all young adult. Yeah, these are all young adult. All right. So, first we have Every Variable of Us by Charles A. Bush, a male author. I saw it. I love the the cover. The cover is just absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god. I was like, um, yeah, sign me up for this here. I ended up finding it on Hoopla. So I will be listening to this. I don't care what this is about. I just knew I had to have it. Do you understand? Don't care. I judge a book by its cover, as y'all can see, and then I just take it and be like, yeah, I need this in my life. So I do have it ready to go for me on Hoopla for the audio. Next one is Ida in Love and in Trouble by Veronica Chambers. I saw it and I was like, is this cute? I just love the cover. I just love these covers. These covers is everything. And I said, yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Don't care what it's about. Find out. I'll find out when I go ahead and read it. There you go. And I did find it. Next one is Unbecoming by Seema Yasmin. I hope I pronounced that right. Look at that. You see that cover? Come on now. Trying to get that glare out. But yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Who cares what this is about? All I know is that it has a food truck and then you have two beautiful women on here. Clearly, they're about to get into some shenanigans, and that is that. And it looked like they're friends. So yeah, no, I wanted this, and I said I need to have this. Do you understand? So I went ahead and got it. Next one. Here is a repeat author because I know you guys have seen me talk about this author before. I believe I picked up a previous book from the library called Four Eods in a Funeral. It's the same author, okay? Adiba Jagad- Jagadar. And this here is her young adult of Honey and Issue's Guide to Fake Dating. This looks so cute. And I was like, I am so dying to read this. I will be reading this, okay? I did not get the chance to read the Four Eons in a Funeral. I will. But yeah, I saw this and I said, girl, we gotta pick this up. Understand. Thank you. Now, next young adult here. We're almost there. This here, if you saw in my last haul, I had picked up Ballad and Dagger. This here is the sequel to Daniel Jose Older of Last Canto of the Dead, an Outlaw Saints novel. Did I read the first one? Not yet, but I will. I just wanted to show you guys this beautiful cover of the sequel to Ballad and Dagger, and I will be reading it. Trust me, it's going to get read. Next one, or the next two, is book one and book two of Ray Bearer. And this here is by Jordan Efueko. And you also have Redemptor. So I saw these and I have been saying that I've been wanting to read these for a minute. And so I saw them. I said, it's trying to tell me, Kita, it's time to read these for this year. And I will. Okay? Don't know when I will get to it, but I will get to it for sure. Last book. Can you believe it? Last book. No, not the last book. Got one more book after this, okay. And then that will be the last. All right, this here, I just saw on the shelf, and I'm just like, all right, damn, I'll pick it up. Flowers of the Mold. What got me? Just the cover. The cover. It looks good. It's got flowers all over it, right? And I read the back of it and just realize that it's a translated work from a Korean author, Sang-nan, right? And this here is translated by Janet Hong. So I said yes, because I wanted to read more translated works. So happy that I ended up picking this one. I promise you, it was screaming for me to come, please, get me. Um, I believe this here is broken down into 10 stories. The reason why I said that is because on the shelf, it was showing a list or set of books on the shelf that had short stories. And this was one of them. So when I was reading it and I read about it in 10 captivating, unnerving stories. Yeah. So it's 10 short stories. So I was able to find this on Hoopla, got the audiobook. You know I'm reading this, okay? You know I'm reading this. All right. Now, last book. Yes, this is the last book. Graphic novel of A Spark Within the Forge. This here is, remember from the last video, I had picked up book 2 by accident of Sabah Tahir's An Ember in the Ashes. Well, this here is in the graphic novel form. I am in the middle of reading this. So far, we are doing good. Okay? So we are doing good. It's still too early to tell if I like it or not, but definitely I had to pick it up because I saw it and I was like, oh, Sabah Tahir. Okay, gotta get it. And yeah, I just said, come on now, gotta get it. So I was able to get this on Hoopla. Tell me why the prequel to this here was on Hoopla. And so now I got both of them at the ready. Okay. So, yep, that was it. Child, I cannot believe I went through all of that. Honey, this was almost 50 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it because I enjoy it. Please let me know down in the comment sections which one struck your interest, which one have you read, if you've read some of them, even the Star Wars stuff. So just let me know, and of course, I will respond to you. I appreciate everybody who loved these library hauls. I enjoy doing these, and it seems like it keeps getting bigger and bigger. The only reason why I think it got big like this is because I have my husband with me, and he has the car, so it's like just putting it in there, and then he was like, "Yeah, I got the bags," and then I don't have to carry them, so that's why I did it. But other than that, I really enjoy doing these videos for you guys. It seems to be gaining a lot of traction, but just know I am not just picking it up to pick them up. I pick them up because I want to read them, and we may not get through all of them, but we will. Okay? Help me help you. Gotcha. So, with that being said, let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. This is the way. Peace.